Every life. All day. Right. Lift them all up. Yeah, you're like, what's the national license? If you open the blinds, I don't know. Yeah. I'm just gonna knock on your room.
Okay, so are we going like to end the school year bonfire at your house?
As long as you don't judge. Already judging.
No, but your house is
Because it's a farm and there's like junkies.
Yeah, but we can feed it. Huh?
Yeah, but you have chickens.
Yeah, I'm totally bringing my kid to your house with them.
Yeah. What did I figure?
You could get 18 chickens.
We have 3 goats, 4 cats, which are pregnant, 6 dogs.
Wait, who's pregnant?
2 cats. 6 dogs.
I'm going to the milk.
18 chickens, and 30 cheese. And there's still a lot of time before summer.
From my house.
It'll be like my pigeon came back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
She wants to get the horses. I want to ride on the horse.
there's a lot of time left before summer. I'm really close to having Jesse talk to this chick. Because we have all these, we have pigs. I'm like,
And pigs are so smart.
and
They're adorable cats. They're not smelly.
My grandparents raised pigs, my whole childhood, like, for that part.
You know what?
Like, and they're worth money. Especially if you get a grinder and make some.
Yeah. No, I was just going to the store with all my groceries.
Here's a 3-bed.
You need
My brother 3-bed, 1-bath pig, and like, I was kind of like laughing about it, and I said, Michael, would you want to pay like $150 for processing and then get packed? Yeah.
Oh, no, there's more for his Friday.
Oh, morning from the eggs.
I was like, we can bake
Click on the post
So I put it,
So I tried all the way.
do it. Can't do that.
So make some more hands.
But then he was like, did you get it? No. Oh, wait, yeah. So I've already, so like, I proposed it to Jesse, and then I did like a month to mill on it, and I'm like, hey, we can have fun. So all of the course of yesterday was donated, further out, we go and do homemade for a mouse trap for the pigeons. While we're there, I walked up to the chickens, and they were at now, and I'm like, nice. That's it. We're getting chickens today. He buys me a stock of we go back to the base and buy 12 chickens. Which I'd already said, like, we don't need that. And then you start thinking, and you're like, no, I want those chickens.
Oh, you're trying to
Yeah. And then we ended up having to go to our vet.
But I mean, something else.
He bought 6 more chickens.
William Park.
Oh, you were waving, sorry.
But in the course of yesterday, I proposed pigs, cows, and we've been working on the horses.
I'm down for all that. Basically, you're creating a
I don't know.
And they can buy the
So I was milling around in my head, I was getting ready this morning. Is it just like,
Should get out of here.
but it's just now probably. At what level do I have to, do I have to like make money off of my farm, pay taxes now?
I wonder if it's for that.
I've already written our truck as a home-use truck, which makes my insurance value at $80 a year.
Yeah, you did paper and fill it out.
The lady in Orange County did ask me if I
And if
had
you have to
to
sell things, then I will buy things from you. I'll buy my eggs from you.
And I did learn, I just can't have over 50 chickens, which is gonna be kind of tough because we're starting.
I don't know, but like if you get baby chickens, you can sell your baby chickens.
But if I have over 50, I have to like register my USDA.
You can sell them, you can send your baby chicken.
clock is wrong. That's gonna throw me off all day.
Off. I saw that. 50% off. But it's not the whole store, it's just the wrap. Or check out the same thing. Yes, can I go the same thing? It was only the wrap, it was in the entire store. It's a 4-way wrap though, that's a big wrap. I mean, when we going? I mean, like, when we going? Today. I'm not, our boutique in Garden has 50% off.
6th Street?
Oh, yeah.
I wait until they do like they do area, like 20% off.
And like in like the next couple weeks, they're gonna have their like 50% off Disney jeans.
No, they're not.
Yeah, every summer she always like has a big thing on her jeans, because she gets rid of our jeans and brings our shorts.
I will not spend more than $25.
Yeah, that's why we got 50% off, I can buy 70% off before it could.
So now I can get my.
Things don't fit me, because I'm tiny and I'm not, so nothing fits.
It's a hard life.
Yeah, no one has the keys to confidence. Thank you. It is a hard life. How about shorts too? I mean. Before you go to the house. How are you going to work? Well, I don't feel like doing that today. Hey, I got your packet. Thank you so much for. No, it really wasn't. No.
You haven't used it. Number 2.
No.
1.2 mil. And it is safe.
Yeah, I have.
So your formula, how many milliliters should the nurse prepare?
Yeah.
Did you read the question? I did the top part, I didn't get to see.
It's not on my kid. I saw that.
It's 90 milligrams.
So your problem, what I wrote is 6 milligrams. 2 mil.
Yeah, me too. I would like to look at her, but she goes, she'll do 50 and 70.
Wait, are you on?
And then I go, that's when I bought these last year. I bought like 3 pairs.
Okay, you know what? I did.
The 45 milligrams.
I'm going to my doctor. I have everything done. I got 1.2. Yay!
Where are we doing the bachelor's at?
Yeah, it's like an online. Online. Something like that.
How are you?
She told Sarah that. You can have your thing.
Yeah, you guys haven't tried to like the school yet.
I think I'll get one, and I didn't ask her, I just like.
So I use Jesse, it's really disruptive. Because at first I was like, oh, it's here. And then I'm like, no, I really want a bachelor's. And then the other day I was like, it's just so hard to do.
And hey, if you have your house, this is so true.
Can I be the busy woman?
You could be, yeah, you can be clear from how.
I just want to be done.
I love that show so much. It's so problematic now watching as an adult. Realizing a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm a child.
I thought Sully was on fire.
And I thought she was the most beautiful one. Like she was a beautiful.
She was.
With that hair.
Yeah.
And the.
I'll start in a couple minutes. That'll be straight up 1 o'clock. My goal is to be done by 2 today, unless somebody wants to stay, so.
And my computer's not working.
So when we're done today, just hand it, make sure your name's on it, hand it to me and I'll,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did watch it. I have this list of movies that I need to turn down.
She just said, yeah, after lunch. We could do that.
What part are you on?
The milliliters part, how many milliliters?
I put that it was unsafe, so I didn't prepare it. Because it's 400, it comes up to like 400 milligrams. And a safe dose.
It'll be 99 milliliters.
Yeah. You have to figure it out. 20 milligrams per kilogram per day divided over 3 doses. $20 milligrams per kilogram per day. In 3 different doses. Oh, but wait, I might be wrong.
okay, let's get started so we can get done early. Those of you, somebody in 201, if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up so I can see you. Somebody close to the door. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about the test next week, and I'm sorry about all the confusion. That silly snow week or whatever it was we had kind of threw me off. So next Monday, I know you have a nursing assessment test in the morning, but then Cindy says that's all you have, so then you can work on your dosage count. Next week, it'll be a paper and pencil test, and you'll take it in 201 or 202. We'll give you a calculator, we'll give you scratch paper, we'll give you pencils. You have an hour to take it. It's 20 questions. So you have an hour for 20 questions. You have to score, you can only miss one to pass the exam. You have to get a 19 out of 20, 95%. So here's the deal. There are 9 one-factor problems. That means the doctor gives you an order for 250 milligrams. You have 500 milligrams per 1 milliliter. How many milliliters are you going to get?
2. Way to go.
Good job. Those are the kind of questions. You might also have some, the doctor orders 15 milligrams per kilograms. How many milligrams are you, and they'll give you a weight. How many milligrams are you going to get? There is one question about inches to centimeters. So you have to know that conversion. You might also have to know the conversion for grams to milligrams, milligrams to micrograms. There are 5 questions that are labels questions. I've got those questions from the test that we can go over for those of you that want to, but they're very easy. You don't have, there's one question you have to look on the side, but you don't have to compute a formula. Make sure you read the question before you start working a bunch of problems. It's just reading the label. There is one question on labeling the vial after it's opening. And you need to put your initials, the date and the time. And if you put the date and time it was opened, and usually it's good for 7 days. So put the date it expires. That's good. There's one of those questions. There are some questions that have syringes. There's one question where you actually have to figure out how many milliliters you'll give, and then you mark it on the syringe. And then there's a couple of insulin questions that you mark on the syringe. So that's what's on the test. Does that help a little bit?
Yeah.
question in
Uh-huh.
regards to that. So, when we have a problem that has decimals,
Yes,
at what point during the problem do we round?
at the end.
So only round at the end?
Yes.
So carry it as far out as it goes and then round?
Yes, you should only round at the end of the when you get your answer. You should only round your answer.
And then, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then with regard to time,
Uh-huh.
if you, so I think in the other worksheets, when we did time,
Uh-huh.
you used a decimal and you calculated the decimal into the amount of minutes.
Uh-huh.
I converted minutes at the beginning, so our answers were different. So we should use the decimal to calculate the minutes?
Yes, the decimal calculates the minutes, but there are no timed questions on this first test.
Well, you just said we have to calculate like a time. Like,
No, that's if you open a vial,
so you're just saying it would expire around January
Yeah.
27th at 0900
Yeah,
hours?
yeah.
Okay.
there are not IB questions on here that are that have times.
Okay.
Does that help? We will go over those because you are going to you will need to use those. You're going to have those. Anyway, and also with the test, you will always round to the nearest tenth unless the directions provide you, unless there's another direction in the question, like round to the nearest whole number or round to the nearest 100th. But most of them are going to be round to the nearest decimal point.
Are we going over safe dosage range and therapeutic dosage range on our next exam?
We are going to go over those today. But there are no safe dosage ranges on the exam on Monday. But we are going to go over that today. But I want to go, yes, Ellie.
I just have one quick question. I use a highlighter to highlight important
Yeah.
information. Can I do that?
Yep. If you want to use a highlighter to highlight information on the exam, that's fine. Just make sure you show it to me. Make sure it's not a smart highlighter. I've never seen one of those, but you never know. Everything's coming up smart, you know? So anyway, I think that if I got the smart glasses, I'd reach up and rub my eyebrow or something driving down the road and Google would come on and then I'd have a wreck because I couldn't see the road. But anyway, so today I'm going to go over safe dosage ranges. I'm going to go over the worksheet that I assigned you. I know some of you are having trouble uploading it. So before you leave class today, make sure your name is on that assignment and then just hand it to me in paper and I'll go through and grade it and then I'll give it back to you. And then, like I said, I do have worksheets that have the questions that were on the exam before spring break. So if you had trouble with those, you might want to stay and do that. The other worksheet I have is the IB time, if you want to stay and do that. But my plan is to get you out of here by 2 o'clock. So let's dive into it.
Is this going to be recorded? Are you recording this?
Oh, that'd probably be it.
Oh, yeah, someone had requested.
It is. It is recording.
Thank you.
I just looked. It is recording. Let me share. Let me show that. And those of you in 201, I did mute you. So if you need to ask me a question, please feel free to go up to the computer and unmute because I want to make sure I get all your questions. And I'll try to talk really loud so y'all can hear me. All right, so safe dosage ranges, especially pediatrics, but for any patient, sometimes we have to figure out because doctors do make errors on dosage ranges and sometimes pharmacy doesn't catch that. So it's up to us to make sure that we're given the right dose. So let's go. This is on homework number 10. And before I start working anything, let's just go here. Did you have problems with number 1 or do you want me to work that? let's just work number one and then we'll go from there. So it says that the medication was ordered 125 milligrams 4 times a day. And the safe dosage range for, if you see SDR, that safe dosage range, for children is 20 to 30 milligrams per kilogram per day in 4 divided doses. And then the child's weight is 50 pounds. So we know that the doctors ordered 125 milligrams. So what we need to do is find the low safe dose and the high safe dose. And I know that Pam had a different way of doing that, and I'm fine. However, whatever way you work the problem is fine. But I'm gonna do what I have. So anyway, so we're gonna start out with the low dose range, and that's 20 milligrams, right? And we know it's 20 milligrams per 1 kilogram. So we're going to do 20 milligrams over 1 kilogram. And then we're going to do the conversion because our weight is in pounds. And then 50 pounds. And this is going to be in 1 day or X or whatever. And then in that 1 day, it's split into 4 doses. And so then we just need to multiply across the top. What do you get?
I got 113.65.
20 times 50?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're talking about just.
Yeah, across the top. 1,000. Yep, you jumped a step ahead. And then multiply across the bottom. 8.8. 2.2 times 4. And then you divide 8.8 into 1,000, and what do you get? $113. What's the whole thing? 113.63. And then we're going to round to the nearest 10, which is 0.6, 113.6. So this is your milligrams per dose. Questions?
For some reason, I got 0.65. I don't know.
That's what I got. Did you round your kilograms to 22.73?
Yeah,
I did too, so I got 65,
Okay.
because I rounded my weight, so.
Oh,
Don't
so
round
you
it.
round the kilograms before you
Don't round
start.
anything to the next.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, be careful about rounding before you start. Because that's going to throw it off. Because if you have 113.65, then you're going to make it be 113.7. So if you're going to do the weight conversion before you do the problem, make sure you don't round. Be careful about rounding. $201, do you guys have any problems? I mean, any questions? I have lots of problems. So that's going to be our low dose. per dose. And then if we want to find out per day, then it would just be 20 milligrams over 1 kilogram. You do your weight conversion. And with this, it's 1,000 divided by 2.2, and that's going to equal 454.54 milligrams per day. No, I'm just showing. If it asks per day, that's how you would do it. You wouldn't put the 4 doses in there. Be careful when you're looking at the questions, because if it has, like when you come to the test, it's going to tell you that the dose is 125 milligrams in 3 divided doses, and they want to know how many milliliters per dose. You don't need to figure in the doses, the number of doses. All we're figuring is 1 dose. So don't let that's a distractor. Don't let that throw you. And most of our questions are per dose. Okay, so then what did you get for the high safe dose? What answer did you get? 170.5 milligrams. Anybody have questions how we did that? Anybody in room 201? Okay, so let me talk to 201. If you could look at this worksheet and give me a problem you want me to work. Somebody come out and unmute and tell me what problem you want me to work.
Can you do 3 and 4?
3 and 4, yes. So let's do number 3. That's 2. 3. So number 3, the order is cefaclor 0.4 grams PO orally every 8 hours. The child has otitis media. The child's weight's 30 kilograms. And then it gives, oh, good grief. So what do you need to know on this label to help you work this problem? Okay, so there's 125 milligrams per every 5 milliliters. That's the big thing. You don't need to look at the little fine print because it gives you the dosage. It gives you the dosage and how many milliliters it's in, right there on the very front. So we're going to look at the safe dosage range. And it's 40 milligrams per kilogram per day in 3 doses. So what do we start with? Well, we're doing the safe dose range first.
Oh, so then you're gonna take 125 over 5. And you just take 40 milligrams times 30.
Okay, so we need to take 40 milligrams because that's the safe dose. And it's 40 milligrams per 1 kilogram. Do y'all see where we get that? The safe dose range under A. 40 milligrams per kilogram per day in 3 doses.
So was I correct? You would have to convert that 0.4 grams to milligrams?
That
first?
will come later.
Well, then I don't understand where you got that
From,
from.
look at A, under the label, it says the safe dose range for this child is 40 milligrams per kilogram per
We
day.
don't have that.
Oh, you don't have that?
It says it on the
It's on the
label.
label.
It's on the side of the label.
Oh, it's on the side of
Yeah,
Dang it.
we're not trying to figure out how to give anything right now.
No, we're not trying to figure out.
Dose rate.
We just want the safe dose range.
It says 40 milligrams per.
Okay, I see it now.
Okay, so it's on the side of the label. Yep, there, it's underlined. 40 milligrams per kilogram
In otitis media.
in otitis.
In 3 divided.
Okay,
That makes sense now.
okay. 201, did you all see where we found the 40 milligrams per kilogram per day? Somebody give me a thumbs up or something. So anyway, so our safe dose range is 40 milligrams per kilogram per day in 3 doses. So what do we need? What do we need next?
We know that his weight is 30 kilograms.
Okay, so there's no conversion, right?
Right.
So 30 kilograms is his weight. And that's going to be per day. And then in 1 day, there's 3 doses. Whoever asked for 201, from 201 asked for this problem. Do you understand where we're going? Somebody come up and tell me yes. Okay. All right, so then what do you get? When you do multiply the top. 1,200. No, too many. And then what do you get for the bottom?
3.
3. And when you divide 3 into 1,200? 400. So that's going to be 400 milligrams per dose. Now we have to figure out, yeah,
How does your weight cancel out then? So you've got 30 kilograms over, I missed the day over there. Sorry.
that's all right. Did somebody over at 201 have a question?
No.
Okay. So then we have to figure out if this is a safe dose. So how are we going to, if what was ordered is a safe dose?
Christy,
What are we going to do?
Christy,
Yes.
would it have just been easier just to put like your conversion into grams into the formula?
Not in the safe dose formula. But now we're going to figure out the 0.4 grams because that's the ordered dose. We need to know how many milligrams is the ordered dose.
Yeah, but you're in milligrams right now.
I know. So now we're going to do a conversion. So the ordered, so we know. We know that 1,000 milligrams is in 1 gram. And the ordered dose is 0.4 grams. And we're looking for X milligrams. So how many milligrams is the ordered dose? 400. So is this a safe dose?
Yeah.
201, do you see how we did that? Because the safe dose does not include the ordered dose. The safe dose is what the manufacturer has determined is safe. The pharmaceutical company has determined what is safe. So we have to figure out, okay, how many milligrams per dose is safe? And then we figure out how many milligrams per dose is ordered. So, 201, is that clear as mud now?
Where'd you get the 1,000 from?
1,000 milligrams per 1 gram, in 1 gram.
It's just a conversion.
That's the conversion. This is safe dose range. This is ordered. Questions before we go on to? Before we go on to how many mLs the nurse is going to administer? Okay, is everybody good with this?
Yes, ma'am.
201, are you all good with this? The safe dose range and the ordered range? Remember, if you're finding a safe dose range, don't put the how many milligrams or grams is ordered into it. What you need to find in the safe dose range, it tells you 40 milligrams per kilogram per day in 3 doses. And that's all you need. And that's what you, and then you need to know the child's weight or the person's weight. Okay. So let's go to the last part of this. Okay. So now we need to know how many milliliters per dose. So what do we know? Okay, you have 125 milligrams per 5 ml. So we have 5 ml, 125 milligrams. And then what's the ordered dose? 400 milligrams. You know it's already 400 milligrams because you've already done the conversion. Over X mil. And then you multiply. Multiply the top. 5 times 400.
Oh, sorry, I got ahead.
2000. That's okay. And then the bottom is a 125. And now, what do you get?
16.
16 mLs. 201, do you have questions? And however you set it up, I don't care. Okay, so here's what I want to do for number 4 before I work it. Somebody in 201, you're the designated writer for your class. I want you to go up and you as a class work it together. And somebody from this class go up to the other whiteboard and figure out the safe dosage range. And it says refer to label for fibromycin, for this fibromycin. Number? We're just going to do the safe dosage range. Y'all look- I'm going to go next door and see what's going on.
100 pounds is 2 milligrams per pound.
So you have to keep.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's the child weight we're giving.
40 kilograms.
And
Right.
So
So the 22,
the label,
2.2 pounds.
you know that
they
one
are
is equal to 2.
above 8 years of age,
Cross out.
under 100 pounds, 2 milligrams per pound.
So you've got 88 pounds. So next,
Try this one.
dosage rate. Sorry, I'm reading this.
So,
So on day 1, or day 1, you can do 2 milligrams per pound of
2 milligrams
2 doses,
per pound.
right?
Yeah.
So that's for an adult.
So,
Oh, just
do you want to put all in like the?
for the SPR,
Before we do that.
You can convert.
you've got 2 milligrams.
Daily divided in 2 doses. First dose, over 1 milligram.
In 2 doses.
Right, so let's just count our total dose first. So you've got 2 milligrams per pound, and we know he weighs 88 pounds. So you're gonna put your 88 pounds on top, so your pounds cross out. And what's 2 times 88? I'm sorry?
176.
Okay, so you've got 100,
Pounds.
that's total day dose, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta divide it by how many?
2 doses.
2, and that equals how much?
80 milligrams per dose.
There you go.
Let me go 88.
So that's for day 1.
Yeah.
So day 2,
Because the 2 milligrams.
Yeah, so we're gonna, 2 milligrams per pound, we have 88 pounds. So we're gonna. Yeah, 176.
So nearly the 1 milligram per pound.
there you go.
So do milligrams.
No, times it. 2 milligrams per each pound.
Yeah.
And then we're timesing that by, so 2 times 88 would be 176 milligrams.
Oh, sorry, I was just reading, I divided into 2 doses on the first day, my bad. So I think.
Yeah, so that's the total for the day. And if we needed to find out how much each dose would be, then we would divide it by 2 then.
Okay.
And yeah, so all that we were doing with the, let's find the safe dose range. So if you were to do this like in the dosage calculation thing, you're gonna do what? Oh, 2 milligrams over 1 pound times, we'll throw the conversion in there. So 1 pound equals 2.2 kilograms. So what we're given, which is that, our conversion, and then what we're. So 40 on top, right? So 40.
Yeah, you're doing it right. And I put.
I don't normally always do that.
I know, and it's 2.2 pounds per 1 kilogram.
Yeah.
You put 1 pound per 2.2 kilograms.
Oh, yeah,
That's right,
yeah.
that's right.
So what we're wanting to know is day 1, is it safe or unsafe? Already doing here. So it's 176 milligrams of,
Oh, that's my weight.
We're getting there, you know.
I should switch that.
I was gonna say kilograms is smaller. So it'd be 2.2 pounds per.
1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds.
Okay, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, yeah, remember, it's better to say your weight in kilograms than it is in pounds.
Is that right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna cross all of our labels out. Multiply all that across. 80, that would be the 176.
There's 2 doses.
Well, but yeah, but that's the total for the day.
So the total for the day. So the total for the day.
Which equal 88 milligrams per dose.
And then,
And that would just be on the first day.
so is the dose safe or no, because it's 100.
It's unsafe.
It's too much.
Yeah, the dose they prescribed is 200 milligrams,
It's too much for the second day too.
and that's.
Yeah.
These-
See, up above the label, it says 100 milligrams BID. So that's why that dose is too much.
So then it's unsafe, so we don't need to calculate the ml.
That's correct. You can just do it.
I
for that.
could,
Okay. We do, so from I want to see if I just.
So- for, anyway, to calculate
Just for myself, like, can't you just do it like this?
the safe dose
You have
range,
to do all that.
if you were to give that, we're going to do what we're given. And we want to end up with milliliters, so milliliters will go on top. So we're going to start with the 50 milligrams per 5 mils. That's what we're given. We want mils on top. We want to end up with mils. So 5 mil over 50 milligrams, what we're given, times the weight, which it's already converted at, oh, no, I'm sorry.
You should do
The safe dose range is
Yeah.
88. So
the unsafe dose range.
well, we're going to configure for a safe dose range. So if the safe dose
Not
range
one dose.
was the 176, then we'll throw that in. So 88, which is one dose, we'll throw that in, because that's safe. So 88 milligrams. Doing that as a placeholder. That equals 440 over 50, which
What is this for? We're
this
just
is if you
calculating
calculate
it
the safe dose range.
even though it's unsafe.
Using that safe dose range, if we calculate how many milliliters.
Oh, okay.
We're just. Gotcha.
So that
I
would
was
be-
like,
You could use the safe dose range of 88 milligrams to work that in milliliters. How many milliliters are you going to do?
cool.
All right. What the world? Okay. Go back. Okay. Our safe are you kind of getting the idea of safe dosage ranges?
Can we go over rat practice?
Yes. The practice worksheet?
Yep.
Okay. Let me share the board. Here's what I'm going to do. Only if I can find it. I'll put the board up. So 201, we're going to go over the practice math worksheet that I had as your assignment. And what I'm going to do is just start by asking, what answer did you all get for number 1?
0.2 mil.
0.2 mil. Did everybody get that? 201, did you all get that?
Christine, so on the test, you need to put the preceding 0.
Yes.
I feel like that was something that think I said one time, but I forgot.
Yes. You want to do the 0 before the decimal point. But you don't want to do the 0 behind the decimal point.
So if you just put 0.2 mils,
It would be incorrect. So you have to put 0.2. You have to have that preceding 0. That's correct. That's the correct. Okay, what'd you get for number 2? 1 ml. What'd you get for number 3? 60 milligrams. Everybody okay? How we got that? 201. Do you guys have questions? Number 4, the answer is 2.8 mils. Any questions? Number 5. But the question was, how many teaspoons? Dang it, why? I made this test. Okay, now that's my number 6. Number 6. No. Number 5. Let's go back to number 5. 240 milligrams. Number 7. Oh, number 6, I meant. 300. Okay, number 7. Okay, number 6 is 300 mils. Are you okay, 201? All right. Number 7. 6.7 mLs. Any questions about that?
No.
Number 8. 4 mLs.
So would that be 4.0 because I got 4.0106, so
4.0.
4.0. Or Sam, do you want us to write 4 mils or do you want us to write 4 mils / per
Just 4 mils. It'd be 4. 4.0, you round to the nearest 10th, that's 4. So 150 times 5, what do you get? 600? And then divided by 187? 750 over 187, and you get 4.01. So yeah, so 4.0, you just need to do 4 mLs. But if you put 4.0, I won't count it wrong. Is that okay? Okay. Number 9. 320 milligrams. Anybody have any questions? 201? Make sure you stop me so that I can help you. What's the next number question? 10. Okay, number 10. 20 mLs. Any questions? What's your next question? 13. Okay. What'd you get for 13? 15.6 mLs. Questions? Good. You guys are doing awesome. 14. 0.3 mLs. Questions? Number 15. It is safe, and you would give 8 mils. Correct. Good job. Questions? Do you want me to do that one? 201? 202?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this question is a child with cancer. Adriamycin is a cancer drug. They're going to get 20 milligrams orally 3 times a day. Available on hand is 12.5 milligrams per 5 mils. The child is 2, the weight's 25 milligrams. The safe pediatric dose is 5 milligrams per kilogram per day. So we want to know, is it safe? So we're going to do 5 milligrams over 1 kilogram times 25 kilograms over 1 day times 1 day over 3 doses. Have I set that up right? Okay, 201, do you see where I got that information? That's from the pediatric dose. That's the safe dose range. And so somebody tell me, 5 times 25. How much? 125 milligrams divided by 3. And what do you get?
Okay, cool.
My math's starting up, so it's starting out.
Why is it, why do we have to divide by 3?
Because it's.
Oh, never mind.
Per dose.
Never mind. I got confused here. So 1 dose, so it's 125 milligrams per day.
And what he can have, or they can.
Yeah. But then if you divide it by 3, what's,
That's give you each dose.
yeah, so what is each dose? For safe. Divide 125 by 3.
That's
4.7.
41.7 per dose. This is safe.
I didn't get that at all, Christy.
I didn't know.
So the order is for 20 milligrams PID.
Well, this is a safe dose range.
Okay, that makes sense. That's not part of the question.
But to decide if the 20 milligram dose 3 times a day is safe, you have to do the safe dose range, the pediatric dose. And his 20 milligrams, if you take 20 milligrams times 3, that's 60 per day.
Okay.
So that falls into the 125 milligrams.
Can you leave that up for a second?
Yep. Okay, 201, did that help clarify or confuse?
So if on my paperwork,
Like the daily dose, and I realized that the 20 milligrams is 360, and at the end, right, you're not gonna like run it.
Nope, all I'm gonna look at is your answers. The only time I look at your calculations on your test is if you miss something, to see what I can do to help you. So the ordered drug is within the safe dose range. And then it asks, how many milliliters would you give per dose? And that is just, is ordered 20 milligrams. For over X mils times 5 mLs over 12.5 milligrams. And that should come up, this is 100. Is that right? 12.5, and it should come up to 8. Uh-huh.
In this question, it doesn't, it just says the pediatric dose.
Per dose, 41.7.
Doesn't say divide by 3 doses, the order is for.
So it's per day. This is 125 milligrams per day. And then you can take, but you have to figure out if it's 20 milligram, the order is 20 milligrams per dose, then you're gonna have to take it times 3 so you can get the per day.
right,
If-
but just the 125 divided
Yeah.
by 3, that is not asked in the question.
No, that's,
But that doesn't even, that doesn't.
yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay. It
Oops.
just was throwing me that you put that in.
There, is that better?
Well, just, but even the safe dose, I mean, the safe dose is 125 per day.
Per day. But if you divide 125 by 3, then you would get the safe.
But could you do it
Dose.
4 times a day?
The order is 3 times a day though.
Right, but that's what the physician ordered, but what I'm saying is, for this,
Yeah.
it doesn't qualify for the
Yeah.
same dose, how many times per day?
It would tell you in the drug book.
Okay.
It would tell you in the drug book, either 3 or 4 doses a day. I got ahead of myself and put the doses in there. Okay, 201, what questions do you have before we go on? We haven't, because we have another one. So number 16. Is the ordered drug dose within the therapeutic dosage range?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go through this. So we want to know, is the therapeutic, so we have to figure out what the therapeutic dosage range is. So you're going to do your safe dosage ranges, and you're going to do low with the 20 milligrams per kilogram per day. And this actually says in 3 doses. And then you have to do high, which is 40 milligrams. In 3 doses. So for the low dose, how many milligrams? So you're going to do the 20 milligrams or 1 kilogram.
Then 1 kilogram for 2.2 pounds,
1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds,
and then 44 pounds over X kilograms.
44 pounds over X. Actually, oops, stop it.
I didn't divide it by 3 though, I just got the total dose for the.
Yeah, the total dose per day, that's what I have to. So,
400 milligrams.
so 880
Oh, yes.
over 2.2 equals 400 milligrams.
Correct.
And then you would do the same thing with the 40. And the 40 is 800 milligrams, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the ordered dose is 250 milligrams every 8 hours. So how often would you give that?
You would give that
Or how many times a day would you give
3
that?
times.
3 times.
3 times a day. So what so 250 times 3,
750.
250. So 750?
Yes.
So is it within the safe dosage range?
Yeah.
Yes. And then how many mils are you going to give?
2.9.
2.9. 201, do you have questions? Anything else? Like I said, if you couldn't get this uploaded, make sure you put your name on it and come in, turn it in to me.
I paper clipped them together to show my work on the.
Okay. Okay, what other questions do you have? I'll stay because I've got the paperwork from the test, And I've also got some timed worksheets that you can take with you. I know there are no IV timed questions on the,
So Christie, we'll have math proficiency next week, and then if we pass that, we don't have, is there more dosage count or more math?
nope. If you
So
pass
then
it,
next semester, we'll do more dosage count. for
Yeah.
everyone.
we'll do some practice and then you'll test. You'll do that pretty quick in the first part of the semester.
Oh, so we don't learn more stuff next semester, we just review and then.
We're gonna review, we'll probably add more, more IV time calculations, and the problems might get a little more difficult. Those of you in 201, if you want to come over and get worksheets.
These are on the test?
These were the ones that were on the PNC test.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
If you had
Just two
problems,
papers, right?
yeah, so 201, you come over and,
I have one quick question.
Uh-huh.
So on, so like on, when we get the answer, why are we not dividing?
which one is that?
Every 6 hours? Why aren't we using?
Because it's just asking for how much is it gonna receive in one dose. If it was how many doses per day, then you would do it. But most of the questions, like this one, has IM every 6 hours. So the label says how many milliliters should the client receive per one dose? We know that
So per dose, I'm thinking each dose.
per dose, not each dose, per dose. It's 270 milligrams, that's the dose, and we're gonna give one dose that's 2.8 grams. It's not how many meals per day. It's just per dose.
So you're saying that the question's already set up to be worked out as
On the last test?
already set up to be.
But you don't have, yeah, but it's just asking per dose, not how many milliliters. Even if it said each dose, it was 2.8 milliliters per one dose. When this says per dose, it's per one dose.
We've had questions in PCC that all we will in PCC, the daily dose, and break it down.
Like in the same dosage,
So that's the only time we see that.
pretty much.
Dosage range.
Or if it asks you how many milligrams per day is the patient going to receive. And it'll say per day. But if it says per dose, that's one
You've
dose.
already set up the question to give us per dose.
Because 176.
Because I was getting the right answer, and I was dividing it, and I wasn't getting. So that's why.
It has, since there's no low question,
Yes,
I uploaded mine,
that's fine.
but I forgot one little word. State.
divided by two.
All right,
Problem.
just send me an email
And just a quick picture of that?
or just tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me we talked about it.
Say, I did not do 15 and 16 right when I uploaded it. I was wondering, do you want me to re-upload or?
Yeah, redo them and send me an email, I'll reopen it so you can re-upload it.
Okay, and then the only one I wasn't following, and I didn't want to like ask for the whole process for the students to understand. I don't get how this is telling me that it's a safe dose range, the 41.7.
So what you have to do to find the safe dose range is figure this up, 5 milligrams per kilogram per day. So you would, here, let's do this.
No, I do.
Not erasing very well, my hand worked better.
An easier way to erase it.
Okay.
I was like, looking.
So the question is here. Is it just
15, yeah. That's the only one that really-
Okay, so milligrams, pretty tiny. And this is how it's available, 8 units per day. And then this, it doesn't say safe dose or pediatric dose, but that's what it is. So what we have to do is we have to pick the safe dose range. So we're going to take 5 milligrams per 1 kilogram times is 25 kilograms.
I know you put David throws me off, so I always say just X.
No, let me get my sheet, make sure.
I have it right here, what you're doing, I think.
Okay, so
I did times 1 day over 3 days.
yeah, but all I want to know.
I think it's 125 milligrams per day.
Yeah, it's 125 milligrams per day. And then,
I hope it doesn't end her screen share.
3 times 3. Yeah, and then 20 milligrams times 3 doses equals 60. So it's safe because it's not higher than this.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, that's okay. These can be a little confusing.
And I don't think we went over them in class with, I can't remember what her
Pam.
name was.
No,
Yes.
she told me that you guys hadn't done this.
So when I
that's-
had them on here, I was looking at them last night and I was like, I have no idea.
That's why I went over them today.
Thank you.
And if there's a bunch of people over there, tell them to come over here. If they want to stay to work on those.
Oh, are you gonna go over these?
Yeah.
That would be good. I'll come over here then. I just am grabbing people some worksheets. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
wanna do
yeah.
that.
Tell them to come over here because I think there's enough people that have left that they can come over here. Next. Whoops.
How's it going?
It's good. How's it going?
I'm good. I don't really have the sheet on me, but I have my work.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Thank you.
This is on worksheet 10. We didn't go over these today, but I wasn't sure if I was doing this right. I feel like this answer was wrong.
Here, let me.
Okay,
I actually have an answer sheet.
and will you be posting the answer sheet?
I will
Okay.
post the answer.
Because that was
I'm
me
going to
the
ask
most.
you if I did because I couldn't remember.
Okay, yeah.
They're in the chair.
It's just one or?
There's 2.
Send, but it doesn't, oh, there we go.
Which worksheet is it?
It's number 10.
No,
Oh, wait.
9.
It
Which
might
one
be
is
9.
it?
Let me go grab the front of it because I just have this.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, mine's quick. So we take our exam on Monday.
The 29th at 1
And if
o'clock.
we don't pass it, we take it the following Monday.
We'll see how you want to do that, how we can get, because you have to remediate before I let you take it.
So like do more worksheets and stuff then? Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out, I have to orientate for a new job, so I'm trying to figure out like,
And
when we
if-
get out at noon.
If we have to, I can schedule you to take it some other time.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think this time, so when I go to here. Oh, wait, no. You know what? I bet it is 9. I think I just got it mixed up with my 10 worksheets. Yeah. Sorry about that.
9 is the body surface area calculation.
So,
Number 5.
yeah, that's
order.
the body surface.
Okay, so this one, you work the body surface area just like you would kilograms.
Okay.
So this one, it's ordered 100 milligrams per meter squared body surface area. 100 so you put in 100 milligrams over M2, and then you cross multiply 0.6 M2x equals 60.
And I did get 60. And then I think when I was doing the next part is where I got confused. Or is there another? There was
Yeah. What is the dose for this patient?
Yeah.
Oh, the safe dose rate too.
Yeah.
So you have to take 100 milligrams and you have to convert
Oh, I see what I
to
did.
grams
So
because
I'm-
it's grams.
Okay.
Because the drug that's ordered is grams.
Oh, okay.
You always have to make sure you know what's ordered.
What's ordered? And so, yes, and so I was converting it to grams, but I think that's where
Yeah.
I went wrong.
So, yeah, you don't have to do that. It's
Okay.
100 milligrams over, or 1,000 milligrams over 1 gram times 0.1 gram.
Okay, So I was converting it too far.
Yep.
Okay, so, we don't have to worry about the next one if you're posting the answers, but, I realized on the first, on the math practice one, I think I was flipping things around because when I flipped them around, I got the right answer that you got, but I think I was putting those, I can work that
So,
at home.
yeah.
I think, I think I understand.
Send me
where
an
I'm going.
email, I'll
Okay.
reopen it, okay?
And then I have one more question.
Sure.
My husband and I are buying our first house and we close on April 1st, which is Thursday.
Okay.
And we're trying to work it out where I can meet him if we're meeting in, I don't know if we're meeting in Eudora or Park, but somewhere in that area. We're trying to meet after class so that I don't miss class.
Right.
And, well,
It'll be cognition, I'm giving cognition in the morning. I don't know, you'll need to check and see who's doing this teaching. It might be Terry.
Okay.
We'll make sure it's recorded, but yeah.
Will I get points docked off for not
No,
being
you don't get points
Okay.
docked off for absences.
Okay.
You just get an unexcused absence, and you have to be careful how many minutes you miss. So,
So if I miss a certain amount of minutes, then I start getting graded?
no.
Okay.
No, there
I
is
was
no
just
grade.
confused.
There's
I
no
just-
grade
okay.
involved in attendance. We
Okay.
don't give an attendance grade.
Okay, for some reason I was thinking that.
The only time we do that is testing.
Okay.
If you miss a test, then we take 5% off, and then
Okay.
it's 1% every day.
Okay. Then I'll,
Do you get a lot of unexcused absences that can ask you to like leave the program?
oh, okay.
That's-
But-
Someone in the other class
if
there
you-
was worried about it for some reason because they thought they were getting, well, okay.
No, there are no
Okay.
points involved in
Okay.
attendance,
Okay,
none
well,
whatsoever.
I'd still like to make it, but
Yeah, because that's
that's important, yeah, so,
Okay,
thank you.
so did you pick these up?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go over the ones that were on the test.
I realized after the first one, I had messed up after I clicked the next. And I couldn't go back and I was like, oh.
See, I was super confident, thought I got it, and then I went back and I was like, oh, I guess I don't got it.
Okay, so the first one is the cefadroxil oral suspension. The order is 0.6 grams, oral BID, and what's available. So look at the label and what is available.
Is that the 125 milligrams?
So there's 125 milligrams in 5 mils. That's what's available.
You texted me at 4:46 and told me you're on your way to me, so yeah.
And then the order is 0.6 grams.
Maybe I'll message her and she'll message her. That just spilled all over me.
Oops. So then we have to do our conversion. So it's 1,000 milligrams. Oops, not 100. 1,000 over 1 gram times 0.6 grams X mils.
$30,000 over 125. 140. 240.
Equals what?
240 mils.
Yep. Did you see how we did that?
It makes sense. I just don't even know what I did. I can't remember. It's been too long.
That's okay.
To remember what I did on the test.
Okay.
If I talk to my mentor, can I like look at the answer I put?
Yes.
Just to see, okay. Because I have no idea.
So
what I was doing.
do the next one on your own. And then, well,
Will you check my answer?
yep. I don't know, I may have to work them out.
Well, I figured I'd stay, and I took it and did it and thought I'd check with you.
Yep.
I'm working on the time ones now.
Okay. So that looks right. Yeah, those look good.
I wish there were more dosage calc on the prep U. There have been a few, and I've done.
I'll have to go into Prep U and see if I can find
Because I've been working under the medication,
Uh-huh.
And IV and administration.
I
And
mean,
every now and again, they'll throw a dosage calc in there, but most of them are, is
I'll go see if I can look through them. And
it 14 ml?
yes,
Okay, can I just keep doing them and ask you?
Yeah.
Can you look at my work and see? My thing, I got thrown off a little bit when we had a new teacher because she did
Okay,
it differently. And then I started mixing your guys' formulas together and it didn't come out.
no, this is perfect.
Okay, it's slowly making sense. I don't
Okay,
know.
good.
I'm very scatterbrained when it comes to math.
Well, me too, but you got to figure out a formula that works for you.
Yes, I just do that.
there you go.
Yes,
Just that.
just, what you got?
For who? Oh, fluid. Get out here now. Christy, will you go over, this other worksheet?
Yeah.
The times?
Yes.
Just do one.
That won't be on the test though, right? Not this next
No.
one, okay.
I looked, there are no times on the. Okay.
In my brain, because we've got conversions formulas, I just, for whatever reason, I feel like there needs to be some kind of conversion for time. Otherwise, I just got a bunch of tally marks on my paper.
Okay, so the first one, it's the IV's going at 125 mils per hour. It started infusing at 1300 and it is now 2200. And so they want to know how many milliliters should have infused. So you have to figure out how many hours has it been running.
Between 1300 and 2200.
Uh-huh.
Nine hours.
So 9 hours. So then,
You think 9 times 125?
yep. Did you get it?
Oh yeah, can you check these back ones? I have no idea.
Yep.
I don't know what I did on the test, because like I'm doing them right now and they make sense and they're coming out right, but on the test, I don't know what I did.
So what did you get for? How many mils should be infused?
Are we doing the second one?
No, the first one.
11.5.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to number 2. So this one is infusing at 75 mils per hour. This is number 2. And it started at 9:15. And it's 1845 now. And how many mils should have infused? So
It's 9:30. So would that make it 9.5? When you're doing your math?
9.5. So then you're gonna do your 75 mils over 1 hour times 9.5 hours, 1 infusion. And that's gonna be 75 times 9.5.
$712.5.
Yeah, that's correct. So,
Okay, so I'm just subtracting my time.
yeah, when it gives you times like that, yeah,
That's where I knew there had to be an easier way than what I
Yeah.
was doing, and I think I missed.
oh, you're trying to put this in the formula?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out like.
And then, what did you get for number 3?
Working on it right now.
Okay.
I'm just doing number 2 on homework 10. Will you check it when I'm done?
Mhm. Don't make it too hard. The IV one. So Amanda,
Yeah, I already made it too hard.
okay,
I went way above and beyond it.
Yeah.
Of what the
so you need to do, you just divide 150, 1,000 by 150.
Okay.
And then what do you get?
6.6.
Okay, so you can either do 6.6.
Okay.
We're gonna do that, 6.6.
And now.
So it's 6 hours. And then we have to change this into minutes.
Right.
So you take 60 times 0.6 equals
36.
so it'd be 6 hours and 36 minutes.
Will you check number 2?
And it's on number 10.
So what I do, and I don't know if it's smart or not, it just makes more sense to me. I do, so it's 15 milligrams per kilogram. So I did kilograms, which is 6, and it wasn't rounding. That's just what it
Okay.
was. So I did 15 times 6 equals 90 milligrams. So that's per day divided by 3 would be per dose, 2 or 3. So the safe dosage range is 90 milligrams per day or 30 to 45 milligrams per dose.
Yeah.
Okay, does that work? I mean, I know it's not what you do, it is,
All I'm looking for is the correct answer.
I know,
And then I go to your formula if you miss it, so I can see what I can do to help.
so I said yes, and then I got 1.2 milliliters per what the nurse should prepare.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.